guys, how's it going? It is your boy, Big Blue Drew 97 here, coming at you with another manga chapter reaction. This time reacting to Jujutsu Kaisen, manga chapter 149. We're almost close to 150, and I think this is going to be a very interesting chapter because it either is going to confirm or disprove that Mai and Maki are dead. I hope Maki isn't dead. I don't want her to be dead. She almost died multiple times in the series. I just want her to live. As well as Kugasaki. But, you know, that's going to be more in the up there. So most likely we're going to either get the continuation of that quote-unquote fight from last chapter, most likely get more of the Zin'in Clan troubles, because that's been a strong focus within the upcoming Koli Games arc, as well as potentially what Mai is going to do, because she's on the ground. We don't know if she used her curse technique. Potentially she could use enough curse technique to help Maki win this fight. We just don't know, but we're going to jump right into it right after I say this, because I'm already slightly spoiled. But if you haven't read or you haven't seen my videos before, I do reactions to Jujutsu Kaisen, Dr.STONE, whatever I'm feel like doing in Shonen Jump that week, every Sunday. And if you like this type of content, then hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button to be notified whenever I upload. And let's start the reaction right now, starting off with the cover page, which not cover page, but the beginning of the chapter, the first page, where you have Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 149, Perfect Preparation Part 2. So okay, I think that this is going to be the perfect preparation arc, or the preparation arc maybe of the Koli game. Technically hasn't started, so it's in preparation for the Koli game. So possibly preparing perfect preparations arc. That's going to be confusing, but yeah, apparently, yeah, Maki was defeated, as well as Mai, and Maki is bleeding heavily. Mai is not, as we have I believe this is Mai thinking, no, actually no, this is their father saying, believing you had broken my blade, you stepped in close. That's why you're no good. I am not a swordsman, I am a sorcerer. You cannot judge me by my standards of who is worthless. That would be absurd. Okay, I'm trying to think who's saying this. I think most likely Maki was saying the last part, but we do see the father of both Maki and Mai literally dragging what he presumes to be their corpses on the ground, and I'm pretty sure Maki is really bleeding badly. And I kind of saw what happened next page, and I hate what's about to happen as he continues to talk as I said, I did not become the previous family head because of you two. My older brother's curse technique doesn't have much of a history, so his technique was not an important factor in the dispute. As a sorcerer, I have only ever been inferior to him in one aspect, and that is the quality of my children. Children must not hold back their parents. As we have Mai saying, didn't you know? Holding each other back is a virtue in this country, as he just tosses them down the stairs. Horrible father of the year. This room is for training and discipline. Oh, what's going on? Oh, he's like, we keep countless grade 2 and lower curse spirits here. Oh no, as we have these things says, squeeze it vertically. Yeah, I'm fine. Upsy daisies, I can't hear you. Out child's ticket, please. One child's ticket, please. Who is that? How about next week? Apparently I failed? Or what does that say? Oh gosh, I'm trying to read all of these. Let me zoom in. Also ignore the noise in the background. Oh, apparently I failed. Daddy's gone. I'm sorry. I'll repeat your order. Oh, I get it. They're all curse spirits of like just everyday like mundane tasks. It's like, for now they are keeping back for fear of me, but soon they'll emerge to eat you both. Heavily restricted, physically gifted. Okay, let me see. Let me zoom out because this is hard to believe. With what of those things, in order to fight, we sorcerers train every day and further reinforce our flesh with cursed energy. Maki, your strength is nothing special compared to others. Farewell, you are a stain on my life. Okay, this is going to... Oh, he just, like, Okay, this is gonna be your first mistake, not killing your children yourself, but now we got the other conspirators like, I'm so moved, look up, let's hold hands, update. Piero, don't look this way, got to bond, be home by 5. I've got a cold, it got cold. Oh gosh, these things are going to, okay. Either Maki is going to have to shape up and kill these cursed spirits, or Mai has to shape up and kill all these cursed spirits. As we have Mai, who's just leaning over Maki and saying, as usual, you're tough. I suspect that this would happen someday. This sucks. Oh no, I think she's like resigning herself to die. Oh wait, what if Mai gives her life for Maki? Because as we're seeing right here, I don't know what she's doing. It looks like she's like just leaning over Maki, or she's cursing her, or doing something as if saying, this sucks. What are you doing, Mai? Don't kiss your sister like that! I mean, I don't know what's happening. Oh! What the heck is going on? What's going on? Apparently, she's like, you probably already understand my curse technique. I can't make anything big or complicated. I'm heavily injured from his cuts, so once I make this, I'll die. Goodbye. Good luck on your own. Hey, Mai! Wait! What are you talking about? Just come back here. I knew a long time ago why twins are inauspicious for sorcerers. To gain something, you must offer something. And I'm not talking about a binding vow. In the same way suffering makes us stronger, for as twins, the rules don't always apply. After all, cursed techniques treat identical twins as one individual. Get it? Oh no. You are me, and I am you. Even if you work insanely hard because you want to get strong, there's no point, because I don't want to get stronger. And if you don't have a cursed technique, but I do, then there's no point. As long as I'm around, you, Maki, will never fully developed. Okay, I get it. Now come back. I'll leave only this. Throw the rest away. I'll take the cursed energy and everything with me. But promise me one thing. Oh! Destroy everything. Everything, big sister. Oh! What did she gave her like a feather or a twig? But promise me, oh! Okay, I kind of wanted Maki to survive, but I didn't think that Mai would die in the process. As Maki's like, Mai, wake up. Mai, wake up. As all of them begin to crowd around her, all of the cursed spirits begin to crowd around her, as the father feels a twitch, is like, the cursed spirits are gone. How? My body remembers, but I tried so hard to forget. This fear. Oh no! Oh! This is going to. Oh! He's terrified because we see Maki coming out, and apparently it's alluded to the fact that she may have destroyed all of the cursed spirits in that room by herself, but that apparently she's giving off the same aura as Megumi's father. I'm just gonna call him Fushiguro because I forgot his actual, like, his more official name, but I'm pretty sure he's a Fushiguro. I could be wrong, but yeah, Megumi's father. She's apparently very similar to him in a way, and apparently her father knows that as he immediately goes into technique release. Blazing courage! Very well, with my own hands, I will burn you to the bone! So so he's like, let us fight my worthless child. And she kills him. And she's like, Mai, let's get started. Oh, she instant killed. So, wow. She went for the head, if that's a reference to anything, as we see some what I believe to be ducks just flying away, as apparently Maki has insta-killed her father and has gotten a boost to her power, potentially to the same level as Fushigoro's father. That was unexpected. I did not see that coming. I still don't know exactly what Mai did, but okay, it's very interesting. So let's go into more of the discussion of this chapter. There's a lot to go over in this chapter. Let's start from the beginning and how the father was apparently could have been the head if it wasn't for the fact that his children were inferior, but it's very interesting to get a little bit of diving into how this world affects the people, because I had a theory, or I have a thought, that when it comes to Jujutsu Kaisen, the world has a direct play on the characters and how the characters turn out. And for what we have in this chapter, yeah, that's basically shown, because when it comes to Maki and Mei, I think this may be the confirmation that they are identical twins, I believe. Well, we know that they're twins, but I guess they're alluding to the fact that they are identical twins, and that because they're identical twins, when it comes to Jujutsu sorcery, that is something that isn't great, because it basically sort of kind of like splits them in half. And how when it comes to the idea of Jujutsu sorcery, for twins, they're not treated as different individuals, they're apparently treated as one individual, that twins are treated as an individual, which explains why Mai, even though she has the curse technique to like create anything using her curse technique, that it's not that great of a curse technique because it drains all of her curse spirit. But the reason why Maki doesn't have the ability to do it is because she's a twin, and because that person was cut in half, they had it's very weird and very complicated. But from what I'm understanding with this, and because I also bring up the idea of like binding vows, how twins are not subjected to the same restrictions as other Jujutsu sorcerers, and it's due to the fact that they are twins, but they're in the world of Jujutsu sorcery, in the world of cursed spirits, in the world of cursed energy, they are treated as one person. That's why separately they aren't as strong as they could be. But from what is alluded to this fact, when Mai died, what we're assuming she used her cursed spirit. Actually, now that I think about it, I think what this is alluding to is that potentially when Mai died, when it comes to the idea of when twins die, that they're able to give something over to the other twin to make them whole. Possibly, I'm actually not 100% sure on what that actually is. It's still inferring about it, but at the very least, Mai, when she died, did give something to her sister, and by doing so, gave basically Maki the strength similar to that of Fushigoro's father, which is why when we see that there's like several different curse spirits, how they all disappeared in an instant, meaning that she basically killed them all at once, and that when that happened, she was able to also kill her father in an instant. Within the same time that he was able to defeat her, he defeated him in just as less time. So she did get a boost in power, and I think that with the title of this chapter, when it comes to how it's titled as Perfect Preparation Part 2, either there's going to be more different perfect preparation, so this may be considered the perfect preparation arc for the culling game. I think that we can now conclude that this has nothing to do with the culling game, but preparations for it, so that's very interesting to realize. But that from this chapter, we gain a little bit more information about how cursed energy works when it comes to twins, and how Maki just gets a specific boost in power. So hopefully we get a little bit more explanation for how this works, because at the end, Maki's like, Mai, let's get started, which ties into the idea that something that Mai said about how they are one, even though she's technically dead, that she is her and you are she. That's a weird way to put it. How Mai is Maki and how Maki is Mai, and how when she dies, they can eventually become stronger. I think what Mai actually gave Maki is like she gave her her cursed energy, or gave her something that Maki is able to use to be able to fight more on even ground with other Jujutsu sorcerers, because as we come to this realization, we still don't get the confirmation if she was able to see all the cursed spirits in the room, but we do see that she was able to kill her father in an instant. So I just don't know 100% what's going on. Hopefully we'll get a better explanation of it later on. But all in all, this is a very interesting chapter for Jujutsu Kaisen. We got a little bit more lore. We got the conclusion to the fight, which I thought we were going to get in this chapter. We got a power boost for Maki, and we got a death of another somewhat main character, a character that we knew prior. Mai is officially dead, or at the very least lives inside Maki. So at the very least, Maki's chances of dying has significantly decreased, which is great. But now we have to see, and we just have to understand like how this all works and what exactly happened to her. And I think if anything, the confirmation for what is going on is that if next time we see Maki, that she's not wearing the glasses, which would most likely confirm that she would have the ability to see her spirits, either through what Mai gave her, or if Mai gave Maki her cursed energy, which allows her to see her spirits. Because she did slay all the cursed spirits in that room, which could also imply that she was able to see them, or that she was just took a guess on where they are and just killed them in one big burst. But from what we see with Maki, she's more with hand-to-hand combat. So I think the fact that she was able to kill all the cursed spirits in that room may show that she's able to see cursed spirits, and most likely that Mai gave Maki her cursed energy so that she can be a full-fledged Jujutsu sorcerer in both physical strength and potentially cursed spirit usage. So yeah, all in all, just once again, this was a very great chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen, with like the reveals of how twins work in the Jujutsu sorcerer world, the death of Mai, the power boost to Maki, and the death to their horrible, shitty father, which, if anything, what I enjoyed most is his death, and how he was literally, like, went for the head, cut it off. Amazing. Really love Jujutsu Kaisen. Also ties to an idea that I have, is that the world in Jujutsu Kaisen affects the characters, and not necessarily the characters affecting the world. So that's something that I just wanted to bring up, something that I said in the comment that I've been arguing about for a while. And I think this kind of shows that idea like being put in place. The idea of how the world changes the characters, and now how they're able to move on from what the world has done. Like, Maki had to deal with the cards that she was dealt, and it took the sacrifice of her own sister potentially becoming a part of her for her to now be able to stand on even footing with everyone, so that she can truly survive in this world. So, very interesting chapter. What are your thoughts on this chapter? What did you like? What did you dislike about this chapter? Leave your thoughts down in the comments down below. Do you think that Maki is just as strong, if not stronger, than Fushigoro's father? Leave your thoughts, your arguments, who would win in a fight. As well as subscribe to this YouTube channel. I may do a little bit more Jujutsu Kaisen content in the future. I'm really enjoying Jujutsu Kaisen. I may make it more a part of the roster, but leave your thoughts and your comments down below. Leave a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do all that cool jazz, and hopefully I'll be able to catch you in my next video. Goodbye!